my beautiful people. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in this room. Let me make sure it's going to do right over here because I'm only going to be recording from one device today. I'm trying to limit what I have to do behind the scenes. Let me see. I don't need to reset. Okay, cool. Okay. Come on in this room. It is a magnificent manifesting Monday. So I want to welcome you guys. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope that God has been good to you, and I hope that you have been good to people in your life, and you've been doing your service out here in the universe, okay, so you can get it back. This morning we're going to get into some things. First of all, I want to shout out my Race to a Million shirt, okay? Shout out Brandon Smith, all right, Race to a Million founder. It is a fundraiser. Donate $1. Okay, I'm going to be dropping a link, the GoFundMe link a little later. But we donate $1 to the community. The projects that Brandon have at hand is going to empower the community, put aid into our educational systems for our people, create a pot that will assist people with housing assistance. It's going to be able to support 42 jobs, you know, helping people start businesses and all that great and amazing stuff. So I'm going to give you more information about that later on today. So make sure you stay connected. All right. In the meantime, in between time, let's get started. Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Manifesting the 5 great elements. All right. Into your life. What does that mean? What are the 5 elements? We know 4, right? Earth, water, fire, and air. Okay, those are the 4 elements. The 5th one is spirit. Okay, it is getting your spirit together. And I know y'all probably thought I was gonna say something really grand and amazing, but listen, it won't that big. Okay. Matter of fact, you probably already knew it, and you know all of these elements. But it's time to realign ourselves within them. So let's talk about it a little bit, okay? Let's start with the element of air. All right. Now, in manifesting our ultimate desires, it's absolutely important to be in alignment. You cannot successfully manifest if you are feeling a bit blocked right now. If you've been feeling like you're doing everything that you could do materialistically to manifest your ultimate desires in your life and career, then maybe you maybe want to check back at the foundation and see if you are in alignment with the 4 elements at least. Let's start there with the 4 elements of the universe. You want to make sure that you are in alignment with the air element, the water element, the earth element, and the fire element, okay? Let me show you how these elements compare to your life and enables you to receive, manifest, okay? So let's start with air. We're going to start here with air. Okay. Now, the air that we breathe, okay, it does a lot for us. It does a lot for us. If you can't breathe, you can't what? It cuts off the oxygen to your brain. You can't think, okay? You're going to die, all right? Now, let's set ourselves apart from that. When you are feeling like you have a lot of anxiety, or when you are meditating, what do people tell you to do? Breathe, right? Because it clears the airways, okay? It frees your body from any type of tension, okay? And it gives you life. So as air relates to manifesting our goals, we need to be in alignment, because when you are on this track of work, faith, and you have all of these practical ideas, you have all of these rules and guidelines and dates and contracts and things that even if you are working for somebody else, you got to make sure you clock in on time. You got to add up the hours just in case they feel like cheating you this week. It doesn't leave much room for freedom. It doesn't leave much room for fun. It doesn't leave much room for you to be clear of things. You're too tight. Everywhere you go, you're too tight. So that means you don't have enough space for blessings to come through. You don't have enough space to breathe. You have to balance your spiritual being with practicality. And being in alignment in the air element allows you to do that. Okay? Let's talk about water. Okay? Now, water is symbolic in many different ways. Today, we're going to talk about it being one of the keys to successful manifestation, all right? It's getting the right vibration to what you want to attract. Now, this is matching your energy or your vibration with your desires. It's based on how you feel, All right. Now, water is the element that rules over your emotions and your inner self. Okay. So, to work with this element, take a bath or a shower. As you're in the water, think about what you are manifesting. Then go even deeper into how you'll be feeling once everything has already happened. Okay. Maybe it's more happiness, love, more peace of mind you'll feel. Whatever the feelings will come up for you. Will always find a way. You will always find a way to experience them now in the universe, and will bring you more of what your vibrational match is used to. Okay, so this is talking about your spirit, your soul. All right. Now, as in regards to water, okay, water has this rushing impact in your life. Water has this flowing and filling impact in your life. You want to make sure that things are flowing freely in your life. Just like in this air quality, where you have more freedom and you can, more of your imagination can come in, and there's less room for confusion. There's less room to feel so tight. The water element keeps things circulating. Okay? So the air gives you freedom and a freedom of expression, and the water gives it an opportunity to circulate. All right? Because you still have to have something. It's still a balance. Life is all about balance, good and bad. You can keep on doing it to the opposites. So it's all about balance. So as much as you want to be in your spiritual being and not so tight-fisted, you also need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. So that's that control. So the circulation of the water, being in alignment with the water element of the world, allows you to circulate better, okay? So that's your water element. Now your fire element, that's my favorite. Who know why? I wish this was a live class of people who knew me. Who knows why fire is my favorite? All right. It's because it deals with your passion. It's because it deals with your purpose. And that's what I'm all about. My tagline is be about your passion. I truly believe that the most money that you will ever make in your whole entire life, the happiest you will ever be in your whole entire life, is when you're doing the thing that you're passionate and purpose to do. And it's important to be in alignment with this fire element of the world, so you can thrive. So you can, even if you have to work a job in order to prepare yourself for the business that you wish to create, you still have to have a desire. You have to have a passion to create it. You have to have a passion to want it. While you are working in that active income, okay, trying to build the passive income, all right, you have to desire it. You have to work from an element of your purpose and your passion, because money gonna be funny sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? And situations outside of business, situations is gonna leave you sometimes looking at that thing like, I want to cut you off right now, but I think God got something good for you. I don't know what it is, but let me work on that. The passion and purpose of the Lord working in you to be one of the people who shows the example of righteousness in those particular situations in your life. But ultimately being in alignment with the fire element of the world. All right? So how you get in the element with the fire element? How you get in line with the fire element of the world? Okay, so the fire element can help clear the path of any obstacles that are standing in the way of you manifesting your intentions, and help you take a bold action towards your dreams. To work with this element, make a list of anything you feel that may be holding you back from creating the life you want, such as limited beliefs, old habits, and negative thoughts. Once your list is complete, burn the paper, all right? Always make sure that you do this safely. And as the fire destroys the list, the trusted universe will remove those obstacles from your path. I actually just did this the other day with one of my old relationships that had a bond over me. It was a terrible bondage over me. And I went through a couple of my notebooks and I broke down, I had a letter written in there. And so I ripped it out, and the letter had been in there for years. I'm absolutely way past the relationship. But the energy that this letter held was too powerful for me. So I was like, you know what? What I know how to do is burn it. I'm going to burn this thing. Do you understand me? I burned it. But the only way that I was conscious about that is because I was in alignment with the fire element of the world. Okay? That's it. Then we're going to talk about earth. Okay? The earth element of the world. Very, very important. What does earth, before I even get into it, okay? I can't even hear you, but I want your mind to start churning right now. So before I even get into the earth element, what do you believe that the earth element represents? Let your spirit speak to you. Okay, foundation. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you said it or not, but I said it. You see that? You see how it happened there? Being found, having stability in your life, your foundating principles. You don't have to have it all together, but you have an idea. You have a blueprint. You have, your principles and your morals, your foundation. So, working with the earth element, manifesting with intention involves being mindful of the thoughts you're thinking. Okay, connecting to the feelings of what it'll be like once you've created what you want, and taking aligned actions towards your goals. It's also going to involve moving outside of your comfort zone as you create new experiences that will help you make your dreams reality. You can work with the element of earth to stay grounded throughout this process, which will help you enjoy the present moment more and keep you focused on what your physical body needs. To work with earth, spend time each day outside where you can put your feet on the ground and take a few deep breaths, okay? Now, as you breathe in, imagine pulling up energy from the earth and having that grounding energy fill your body. As you breathe out, imagine any stress or negative being released into the earth, okay? So what this passage was explaining to you was a basic how to meditate, okay? It didn't say nothing about meditation. It told you all about earth. But when you are meditating, all right, you are out. The best meditation you can have for yourself is when you are outside, you are one with the universe, you're sitting in the grass, you don't have no shoes on. Maybe you go, if you're here in Richmond, Virginia, go to the water where the rocks is at, and you sit there, you sit, my forehead just is shining. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all, I love it though. But in meditating, to center yourself in the universe, you sit there, you want to be in the element of grass, ground, okay, water. May not be no fire around, but if you can get yourself a pit fire, okay, you got one at home, or you can go somewhere where you know where one is at, then that's perfect. You put yourself in that environment and you just felt good. I love meditating. I'm medicine. I am a what did I call myself? A detoxifying junkie. I'm a purity junkie. Like when I fast, I have to like eyes on me because I'm like on this purity thing, and I'm just like, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. So in being grounded, okay, and meditating and being in alignment in this earth element, all right, you're able to bring your spirit, unleash your inner God, your inner goddess, okay, which would then awaken your purpose, all right? And so now you are activating, you're operating through the fire, which is your passion, and you gone, baby. Can't nobody do nothing with you. You feel it. And even if things come up, even if you have moments of you got stagnant moments, even if you had a bad day today, being in alignment with just the four elements, okay? Just the four elements alone. Being in alignment will give you the awareness you need to go along with your knowledge and then allow you to apply what you know in order to produce a result, all right? Now, the fifth and most important quality, okay, element of the world, because you have to understand something here. Even though we're talking about all of these elements, each one of these elements carry a vibration, okay? Of course, you can pull something tangible from each one of these elements, but ultimately, each one of these elements hold vibrations. Air holds vibrations. The water holds vibrations. Fire definitely holds vibrations. You ever stop to look at a lighter when it lights? I love doing that. The earth holds energy. And of course, we know that. And your spirit holds all of it. This is how you come into alignment. And even though, but here's the funny thing though. Here's the funny thing. Until you fully grasp the concept of your spirit being the most important element that you must be in alignment with, then none of these things really matter. None of them really matter. You're just an individual who have information and knowledge about these elements here, but until you apply the information that you have and you operate in that spirit quality, because you're gonna have to be you're gonna have to operate in the element of spirit in order to activate the rest of these elements. You have to be conscious enough. You have to be sure enough. You have to be sold on the fact that if I'm in my spirit, if I operate from my spirit, if I'm operating in my purpose, if I'm operating from a place where, okay, universe, whatever it's called, you created me to do a thing, and I feel like this in my soul, and I have a desire to do this, so no matter what it takes, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it done. That's your spirit. You have completely said, hey, listen, I don't care what type of human I possess, my spirit is willing. And when your spirit is willing, then the rest of this makes sense. It kind of goes like this: spirit, earth, fire, water, air. This is just my opinion. All right? Spirit, to be in the line. This is the way it should go. Can we say should go? Okay, this is the way it should go. All right? Because you want to be in your spirit. You want to identify the God within you. You want to identify the magic, the power inside of you, the Christ inside of you. And once you do that, then you are grounded, because you already possess a human existence. So if your human existence becomes aware or conscious of its spirit ability, then guess what? Simultaneously, these things happen together. And once you've made your foundation here on earth, then you have to go through a refinement, the refinement fire. You understand what I'm saying? It's like molding. It's like setting. You understand what I'm saying? You put you in the oven. Okay, I done put you together. We done made this up. Okay, we done got it together. We whip. Put it in a cake pan in the oven. This is going to be delicious. It's going to be delicious, okay? You put it in the refinement fire. And then when you come off the fire, look, maybe you need to be washed off a little bit. Need to be made new. You not necessarily burnt, but baby, you done been through some stuff. You look sweaty. You look tired. Got a few bruises. You look dirty. Be washed off, okay? And then the air quality dry. Mix and mingle, free flow with what you know. Because now we don't have to go back. See, one thing that I feel is that people focus too much on the negative components of their situation. I feel as though people, even though you got to have good and bad, sometimes people focus too much on the bad in an attempt to convict themselves about what they need to do to get out of the rut or get out of the situation. But that's totally wrong. You have to acknowledge the negativity. You have to acknowledge the bad. But once you got it, once you understand it, it's okay, you get it, good. Now let's go over here and create the solution. Let's focus more on the solution. Because if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's a problem, it's a problem. If it's bad, it's bad. But you can find more than one way to that one bad situation to make it better. So the solution outweighs the bad stuff every time for me. High priest is in the house. Listen, you just got to acknowledge them both to make a conscious decision. A spiritually conscious decision. Okay? So manifesting. When it comes down to manifesting, these are the tools that you want to begin with. If this is getting us in alignment, okay? Because I know, listen, maybe even this year you started out successfully operating directly from these things, directly from the elements of the universe. Maybe this year was like, okay, you know what? Ready, set, I'm out of here. And you was gone, baby. But some things didn't happen. If that's you, okay? Some things done happened. The pandemic done came and scared all of us. Trump, the universe is losing their mind. It's madness out here. The kids is out of school. What's going on? You're trying to keep going. You surviving through the pandemic. And sometimes what that looks like is that you kind of lose sight of your inner self. You kind of lose sight of your spirit because your flesh has been fighting and going so hard. Sometimes that happens, and that's okay, because I'm here to say, hey, you remember you good, because I know you need some water, because I know okay, go again. That's what I'm here for. That's all. I'm just here for all of that. I'm just here for all of that. Okay. Whether you know or you don't know, I am here to assist you, give you encouragement along the way. I'm here to teach you things that you don't know. I'm here to remind you of the things you may have forgotten. I'm here to empower you to look inside of yourself and pull out all of those gifts and all of that power and all of that, just all of that. You got all that good juju up inside of you. Listen, the universe, crazy doodle. Is this going to be happening often? The universe has told me to pull a moon card for today. Okay? So, outside, it's crazy. I asked for the woman behind the business, and she is emerging like more and more in my everyday activity. So, outside of manifesting is a spiritual quality. Okay, a lot of people, we don't think of manifesting being a spiritual quality because it then takes away from the worldly things that the world likes to put its hands on and say, hey, we created that. Just like magic, real magic is actually the spirit of God. Real magic is actually synchronicities of the universe. Real magic actually does happen. However, we be like, I don't know how that happened. Ain't no way in the world. That was luck. I don't know where that thing went, type of thing. It's God all along. It's the energies all along. So, when I come here and I talk about life and business and I talk about manifesting your life and business, everything that you see me do, every partnership that I'm with, every person that I'm with, whether I stay with them in business, you see me with them, then our relationship severed, whatever the case may be, I've manifested them into my life. Especially in the past 2 years, I have been on a very successful manifesting journey. And I have become experienced in manifesting my ultimate desires. And right now, I may not have everything that I desire to have, but I definitely see it coming. And I know that it's a process to it. So I don't rush it at all. And while I'm still in certain type of situations, waiting on my blessing or, what I asked for, then I intentionally pay attention to every step, every situation, every encounter that I go through in my current situation, because it's still, that means if I don't have it, if what I desire is not tangibly manifesting in my life in the moment, but I see elements of where I have to work for it, or I see what I have to go through to attain it, then what that then tells me in my experience is that I need to pay attention to what's happening, because I'm still gaining tools. I'm still getting evidence. I'm still, all of these things are still being presented to me. So don't be expecting this quick flip, sis. This is what the universe is saying to me. Don't be expecting this quick flip, because sometimes the universe got to get in there and soften some hearts. Got to get in there and change some mindsets. Got to use some people who ain't normally been used. You know what I'm saying? Got to change some stuff. And you open some doors. That's what the whole open doors mean. It's not just physically opening a door. It's not just that. Sometimes it's touching a person. Sometimes it's that it's another person receiving a download and preparing for you. You don't even know that you're about to run into this person, and this person don't even know you about to come holler at them. So sometimes that is the opening of the door. But ultimately, outside of assisting people like you, and also in one-on-one sessions, assisting people with their ultimate desires in life and career, what I do from there is we create a plan. And I'm like, okay, this is what you want? Like, okay, cool. So this is how we're going to get it. And that's where the plan of action comes from. So if you come and you sit with me on a one-on-one basis, and you want to start a business, or you want to provide a service to the community, for a profit or a non-profit, I'm always going to start with what your desires are, what your true desires are, because I know from there that the universe is going to bless me with prophetic information about your life and career. It's not anything that I pull out of the sky. It's not something that I think you would like. A lot of people in the past few years have came to me, and I'm like, hey, we can't even go on because you're doing something outside of your destiny. That's not written in your will. And unfortunately, I am a prophetic business advisor. So it's like, I can't even, I'm ready to mess your whole flow up. Like if you're not interested in preparing or establishing a life and career based off of what you're passionate or purpose to do, then I'm not the business advisor for you. I'm just not. I'm just not. But if you are interested in manifesting your ultimate life and career based off the things that you love to do, with your purpose to do, what you're passionate about, I'm your girl. If you want to hear from the universe, if you want direction on what it is you got going on in your life and business, whether it's personal, romantic, whether it's your friendships, your business partnerships, your kids, whatever the case may be, make sure you hit me up. You can definitely hit me up in my inbox here. You can email me at info@ladyceo.biz. You can find me on the web, www.ladyceo.biz. I'm on YouTube, Queen X, aka Lady CEO, Coach Love. You probably can find me by that as well. But definitely. So what I'm gonna do, what I have here is some Moonology cards. Okay, and these Moonology cards basically give us information about where we are right now as it concerns to the phases in our life and the phases of the moon. As you know, the phases of the moon tell us stories, and it's up to us to see what part of that story resonates most with us. So today what I'm going to be doing is a general reading. I'm only going to put, I said one card. Okay. So, Holy Spirit, I said one card. I don't know what the Spirit gonna do. I'm always willing to see what the Spirit gonna do. My small hands be trying to. Okay. All right, universe. Give us a card for. I've been trying to. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm always amazed with the Spirit. This won't be the last time that you hear something like this. I'm always amazed with the Spirit. I was trying to get away from this card. I was shuffling so many times because I kept seeing this card. And then when I just shuffled again, it tried to be the one on top, and the Spirit said, pull from the top. Don't let it pop out. And I was like, I wanted to pop out. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to find a card. Obviously, that's not my business, and it ain't your business either. Okay, the Spirit said, no, I want this card. Okay, okay. So it's talking about the full moon eclipse. Okay, and what this means is conclusions are in reach. Okay, as in regards to your life and business. When it comes down to manifesting. So I'm gonna go into this book here, and I'm going to read exactly what this card means. Again, this is a general reading. You take what's meant for you, what resonates with you. If it's something that I say here that you're not sure if it resonates with you or not, then you take it to the Holy Spirit and you ask for confirmation. Okay. All right. So, as in regards to manifesting our ultimate desires in our life and career, okay, using the 5 elements of the world: air, water, fire, earth, and spirit. Okay, our direction card for the week is conclusions are within reach. So, for many of us, this means that what you're manifesting, what you've been working towards, is within reach. Okay, so let's get a better explanation. Okay, so the full moon eclipse, let me see. Okay. The full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so. And things are now out of your hands. Okay, so it's going to happen anyway. The universe is saying, listen, if it's for you, it's going to be for you. All right. What you're experiencing now is what your soul has signed up for. So you're activating through your purpose right now. Okay. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it may be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but releases so you can move on. Okay. So The attunement to this card right here, as it concerns to manifesting our ultimate desires in our life and career with the 5 elements of the universe, it says, that what is meant for me will not pass me by. So say that. That what is meant for me will not pass me by. That what is meant for me will not pass me by. The universe is saying, because it's sometimes we ask for things that means us no good. Okay? The universe is saying that sometimes we are attempting to manifest things in our life that we don't need. So you have to get in alignment. You have to ground yourself. It's that earth element. You have to ground yourself in the realization of what it truly is that you desire to manifest in your life. Because whatever your purpose is, this is what I'm pulling from this. Whatever your purpose is, you see how to take a look at this picture here. Okay? And behind me this morning, I wrote fire in orange. Okay? And it's so this card is saying, the spirit, the energy from this card is saying, whatever your purpose is going to shine through. The conclusions are within reach. There's nothing that you can do about it at this point. But so walk through it. Stop fighting it. The spirit says, stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. Okay? You're amazing. Stop fighting it. All right? You can't change anything about it. It's almost like I'm getting the energy that it's almost like you're trying to dim your light. It's not like you're trying to even do anything different. It's like you're trying to dim your light. You're not trying to be as powerful. And I can relate to this. Okay. So whoever this is for right now, the energy, I'm getting hot. You're trying to dim your light so it won't look like you know as much as you know. And the spirit is saying that you can't knock it. Like if you want it, if you want your ultimate desire, if you are looking to manifest your desire in your life and career, the card is saying that it's gonna happen anyway. So get used to it. Okay. Let's say this again, that what is meant for me will not pass me by. This card also says, doors which slam shut now will not be reopened. Okay, so anything that you're casting out of your life or career that's not good for you, close the door and it won't be reopened. If you've been feeling weak about anything, you're unsure about anything, listen, you done. You done. That's what it's saying. It's time for you to get back on track. Okay, so maybe you've lost your way a little bit. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Maybe someone has came up against you in the past few months and they turned their back on you. You're looking for an apology. The universe will say you might not get it. So you have to move forward. With forgiveness will set you free. Okay. Meditation. So it's speaking a lot about this air and spirit. The earth and spirit quality. All right, it's saying meditation, okay, pranayama and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Okay, so it's telling you to ground yourself. That's important. Okay, all right. Now, that's the card I pulled for you today. If you want a personal reading, all right, you want some chakra healing, you want some sound healing, you just want a prophetic word with no cards. You want an intercessory, or whatever the case may be, you better use Prophetess Queen X because she is stepping out, Lord. God, the universe got me doing readings every day. It's crazy. Listen. Well, anyway, I digress. This has been a manifesting. I am tripping off the fact that the universe just told me pull a card. Like right now, y'all are literally on a journey with me. And I don't think that people really believe me. Please don't think that all this stuff is entertainment. It's not. Like I'm literally living my life as a living real life vessel. Like, and you're no different. Like you are no different. But anyway, hashtags that you need to pay attention to. Okay, I do not say I can't breathe. I said it a few times, and my spirit was like, "Girl, that ain't even what we be doing. You gotta fix that hashtag." So I was like, "I will breathe." Okay, and then so hashtag Black Liberation. Hashtag profit in your purpose. The book is coming out later on this year. Make sure you stay connected for that. Again, we were talking about manifesting your ultimate desires by using the 5 great elements of earth, elements of the world, and the 5 great elements of the world is air, water, fire, earth, and spirit. You already know. I'm your girl, LadyCEO. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for Talk of the Streets Entertainment. I got the street talk of the week for you, baby. Listen, Robert E. Lee, great-great-grandson, came through a couple weeks ago. He stopped by the wellness tent out there at the Monument Station. Tune in tomorrow night to see what he was talking about. see how he feel about things. Okay, you already know. I'm your girl, Lady CEO. I'll talk to you later.